So within these 2 days, the 12 matches, we will have our C qualifiers moving directly into the grand finals for the ultimate showdown of the Lidoma Asia series.
Or if we look at the event calendar, we have South Asia qualifiers, then we have Southeast Asia qualifier, which are happening today and obviously tomorrow, and then we position will have 160 and fourth position will have Aeon. Boom Esports, they confirmed one of the eliminations, so it's a 3v4 situation for them, so definitely will be more helpful for them to actually close it out. Boom Bomb, there you go, taking down Mastery.
Scenario. Kibo the Kibo, he is trying to aggress upon on the players, but oh my god, the moment the player got revived in this perspective, from this position, as BTR is in fact not the first party that is right now
I
buying.
think it's not Bigatron, it's BG,
Yeah.
it's a different team.
BG, yeah, it's different team, and the Bigatron is the third party, but Kibo the kid, he gets taken down right with this. We're still with the 18 total teams, unknown closing in, 1897 on the face, he gets a knockdown, but now he's the final hope of the team. The Molotov is got in the way, and what is a BG for me is goals. Even with the Bigatron came in to getting those eliminations that they want. Aside from that, if we're talking about the rest of the teams, we can definitely see at this point that the fights are definitely commencing. Once again, there is the thing, Neferko View hooking the grenade. 1 second, 0 second, the grenade goes kaboom, but no connection whatsoever. In fact, the player Neferko gets taken down. Masal is coming. Masal comes in, gets that knockdown. It is Alter Egos with the duo, and now taking the last fight against the last guy of the team RRQ.
Alright, this is now a 1v2 situation for them, but definitely shotguns, they don't make it easy for a situation like that.
And they're kind of like into the pinch spot as well, as the last guy from the Alter Ego is right now alive. At the same time, he is one of the last guys for the team. He gets one knocked out, instantly goes to the healing those grand finals. But yes, for right now, Annie, I welcome you into the mid game where only 11 teams are remaining.
Thank you so much for that, Torix. And I've been watching the game from the start. Actually, it's pretty fun. I mean, 13 minutes into the game, we're seeing a lot of teams already eliminated. In fact, we're down to 11 teams, and looks like Vampire Esports not having a good time. I mean, I don't really like in the C qualifiers, and you know, you can see that exactly the game RNG. They get hit by that grenade point blank. Unfortunately, that is an instant knock on their side, and it looks like Team Secret is not over for them. They're not gonna until they get those eliminations, and those eliminations are definitely happening. One loses their life to the play zone, however. Really good luck, but still, it's better than conceding or eliminating.
Oh my god, this can be detrimental. A7, Revo, nobody has the slightest of idea where Revo is, and this is the opportunity that Revo will give for the Alpha 7 at this point. The shotguns, the sprays, everything is going to happen. He's going to take one down, but instantly he's also going to be taken down as well. So it's a trade-off. The shots comes in. Swan boy, he's going for the heal, he's going for the revive, but in the meanwhile, A7 Esports, A7 Alpha 7, they are gonna make short work of.
Now it's between Team Secret and Talon Esports. YBF rather gets knocked down by a grenade. I think this will be a finisher. Nope, the grenade did not hit, and you know, it's just Team Secret bombarding Talon Esports, and Talon Esports definitely will be fighting back. And yep, it's definitely a throwable warfare in the last few seconds of the game. I mean, this is all in for both of these teams. This is a fight to the death. This is a death match at this point. It's an open field. There's an elevation. There's a slight elevation in the ground, and so there's a lot of throwables coming in. Team Secret gets knocked down on one, and now it's just Strong XIX that's left against the 3 players of Talon.
Oh,
this is getting really exciting. Yeah, definitely.
It is getting really exciting. It is getting really excited.
In the first few seconds of dropping off, and then, you know what? These two teams, this is Team Secret versus, I couldn't find actually, but
have been eliminated, and Playbook X Misfits the things are not looking good for them. But oh my god, a single grenade can overturn the whole situation. But right now, Mon Boy, he's the final hope. He's the final guy as the hope for the team. But GK, he has a 1897, the pump action. The moment the player is going to step up in the front lines, that 1897 is going to take its aim on towards the players. But oh my god, T-Range gets taken down. Now the guy is knocked out. The player needs to get that revive. But oh my goodness! No, Team Secret! The situation has been overturned on you guys as it's a back and forth elimination.
Burmese schools, they definitely turned the tides around, but I don't think it's over just yet because Vampire Esports, they ran into another team as well, and I think that was AE. Actually, this is gonna be like a potential third-party situation. And Alter Ego. Oh wait, no, it's definitely not. This is a different place. Badu is taking a lot of damage right now, but managed to get away with their lives. Vampire Esports versus Alter Ego. Vampire Esports 2 down on their side, but they do get some kills again. They do get some kills against Alter Ego, so it's just gonna be sidestepping all around this compound. Lots of shots coming in, but in the end, there's only one player left still standing on the side of Vampire Esports. It's all up to Emela to carry this team for now.
God, the solo guy, AE, Alter Ego, BX.
But over here, Sem9 takes a spot VTR to distance. Get some shots and Scooby goes down, however. Enough to confirm Scooby. There we go, Scooby goes down, but hands of Razy. And Malaki hiding as well behind that wall. So Sem9, not a very good area to be in. Good shot from Federalis, however, that's absolutely crazy. And with that, VTR, they do have a 2 players knocked down, but on the other hand, they're doing so well against Sem9. So that's a few more knocks.
It's over. But Team Yangon Galacticos are into the vicinity of VTR. The grenades are being cooked. They will be thrown on the team, but Federalis with the S12K gonna take one player down. Now Federalis' position has been revealed, and the team will try to go over there to take a fight. But oh my god, what am I looking at? The grenade actually made its way, got another player, the Yangon down, and now with this, Yangon made a connection with the team VTR as well, getting one player knocked down. Instant confirmation came on to the way. Now the third one is down as well, so leaving everything to Romeo Boy. He's the solo guy. He's the only hope the team, and without some knockouts or some eliminations on his side, he can't get it done. Boy going for the revive from the backside. There's another team EA coming in with the clutches, with the grenades and the throwables. They're gonna get clouded down. Oh my god, the knockdown from the team VTR. It has been stolen away by the team EA at this time. Romeo Boy using heal, and meanwhile, VTR will try to lose the for the party is gonna happen, and
taking a look at how the rest of the teams are going. I mean, we saw the end of VTR just now, and of course, this area, this compound is definitely not peaceful yet. There's still the arena, and I believe Yangon is still up in the running as run. I mean, 8 whole eliminations is very impressive on their side. But I definitely want to see what YG's up to, and with the
also go for their life. Really go to the healer factor, but below, you have to use that EDS to use the pillar. Now you cannot just move it. Take it down. All across from Edward 256. Down to the net. Very amazing move. Now, boom force down to the very left side with this Molotov. And oh my god, there's more damage coming from where this is happening. The player will heal while the Molotov is extinguishing. The player will heal. They will go face to face against each other, and they kind of went a blank on whether to shoot. 34 players are still remaining into the match, and we can see Alpha 74, the grenade will not detect, but from the BX66 got the confirmation of all Alpha 7's player. Now Badru, he's gonna receive a damage on the face. He's gonna get taken down as the Badru is down. The second grenade, the third grenade might make short work of him. Lapat also gets one player from the Alter Ego down, meaning Alter
tries to hit back with the grenades. And of course, nothing will come out from these two teams. But over there, RQ gets some shots in against RNG. Of course, that's a confirmation on their side as well. That's 2 eliminations so far. Make that 3rd.
It's a confirmation. Superman, what are you doing? What is RQ doing? In fact, at this point, it's a back.
Their idea, they see some vehicles trying to come in and they're trying to gatekeep. And of course, Talon gets one from the side of Seedal. And Talon is also trying to get some grenades in. Of course, there's a lot of potential kills, but one goes down on the side of Talon Esports. And Seedal just out in the vicinity. Grenades in. Is that an elimination? I don't think it's gonna be enough damage just yet, but there's definitely gonna be a lot of skirmishes between Talon Esports and CDAL within this building. And with that circle, bringing 4 whole teams together, 15 players, it's gonna be really messy. One down in CDAL as well.
1 versus 4 scenario. Front line, the last guy has a casualty on the players, but Boyville got a lot of damage, and the players out take the chance. Circle takes full shift. Field takes that down. On the other side of the team, TDK down to the very last guy. That is Will from this point angle. He is going to take all his dogs. Confirms that someone on the car elimination may occur, but no. Voice Donkeys will be the team that will receive their demise. And from this point onward, Talon will take the fight in their own hand, but oh my god, this guy's a beast! This guy is thrilling! About the facts and figurines, we are seeing not a lot of teams close to proximity, but there we go. Celcom Digi Alliance fighting against the PBMS. They're gonna get the one knockout. It will be a confirmation. The second one will be into that small gap. The compound, the door will be broken down, the player will be rushed upon, and it's over. Celcom Digi Alliance, the player that got the first elimination, he's right now knocked down. So Qasim needs to go forward, get those shots connected upon on the players, they'll rush up on the team, make some connectivity on towards the players, but oh my god, imagine that headshot connection with that on towards the boy. But PBMS, one boy, he is looking at the rest of the players of Celcom Digi Alliance, but not enough casualties is coming on, not enough connection or like positioning wise, and he is seeing all those areas, but now he has spotted out the fact that the flashbang, but in the flash he manages to get a knockdown done. Oh my god, this guy is a beast. This guy is an absolute beast. He's gonna go forward, take the fight 1v1 towards the players, in which case scenario he will be taken down. Now Casino once again 25 bullets. He will take the player down. He will get the confirmation in an instant. He gets the player down to the last 8 players, and Celcom Digi Alliance alive, the 4-man squad. Amazingly done by you guys.
Man, already 2 teams get wiped out of this map. Make that 3, and YG getting wiped out as well by the hands of MVKE. They're still up in the running. There's 15 teams actually, and of course Sem9, I don't think they're having a good time right now. They're getting shot down, and that goes the same with Boom Esports as well. So lots of things happening all around the map. Sem9, grenades in, lots of damage being done on Boom Esports. King Kibo goes down by the Molotov. I think South King Wolf on the other side of Sem9 as well. I think one of their players definitely needs that revive sooner or later. On the other hand, there's a lot of squads to worry about, but outside that would be I believe that was a Call of Team secret. Oh no, that's Sodak versus Seedal. Sodak tried to bombard this building with Seedal in it, and of course none of those bullets are gonna connect just yet, but this is gonna be a potential this maybe 2 or 3 versus 1. Leo will be going down. That was great. I mean, jump down, get that 1 kill, get that 2nd kill, potentially 3rd. Stairway, Sodak, they're gonna back off because they have information. Oh my gosh, that grenade kill. Great teamwork coming in from Seedal, but unfortunately there'll be 1 down their side.
We have Team Wing Donkeys against Team Empire Esports. The grenades are going. The players are going down. That's one down. That's two down. Now SRLK will not get any kind of connection. That's one donkey. One donkey is at 3xxy. He's going to get the knockdown connected upon the player. It's a confirmation. Instantly, the Molotov on the end building away. It is in the room as well. A single grenade will mark its territory and it's all over. Irie Force, third player down as well. Down to the very last guy. In fact, the one down is looking at the proximity, how this guy is looking into infinities. There we go. BK, TUE, BKT. One player is taken down. Yes, okay. The DPS in the hand. Savafil. He tried to get that elimination done, but instantly he's the one that's going to get taken down. RQ, in the meanwhile, gets instantly obliterated. Two players are right now knocked out. Someone needs to get that revival done, as there is also Ensu. The team secret is in the vicinity. The smoke has been deployed. The player has been spotted. It's all over. Secret is going to take the last guy of the team RRQ. Neferko gets taken down. Lapad gets taken down. It's all over. RRQ out of almost, I think. Yeah, it's out of the match. RRQ is no.
Mafios is trying to do, going in from the back of this building, trying to see if they can get some kills in. And of course, we go really good positioning. Frankie goes down, but it's not gonna be enough damage just yet. And I love what A7 is doing right now. I think they're approaching this really well. TS, they're currently being surrounded. 1 versus 1. Come on! Did they not see that? Oh my gosh. Squashabu, come on! Right there! Oh my gosh. There we go. Finally. Isn't it frustrating to watch? But finally, A7 bags that kill. And with that, they were like pretty much dead last from map number 1. And they're coming up strong in map number 3.
Oh my god.
And of course, we're taking a look at E-Arena. They're bombarding Bigatron Esports. Bigatron is not in a good spot right now. E-Arena, they are on a roll. Oh my gosh.
Anyone in those stairs, now the player knows exactly that there is definitely someone. He's gonna go inside. He's gonna use that Astral King. Gonna take one player down. He's gonna take 2 players down. Him over. The fight is happening. The fight has ensued. Both parties is gonna take 1 player down, but Unknown gets a grenade on him. Alpha 7 takes the second elimination, takes the second knockout, takes the lead. 3rd grenade, 4th grenade. It's all good. It's a mini red zone from this Squash Boo. Can you get more elimination? The answer is no, as Godspeed gets Mafioso Noob. Squash Boo gets shotgun utilities from your team members. Use the smokes with yourself and make sure that you try to get that revival done, because those revivals are crucial at this point. But the grenade comes in, the revival that could have been done, it's no longer possible. Godspeed is low on that HP. He's gonna try, but no.
That's BBMS. Very nearby, P56 will be trying to get this first elimination, and the question is now, will P56 get that 1 versus 1? Just have to step out of there. Come on. He has some shots in. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
really good
there we go.
and yep, it's P.
It's kinda looking so far good for them, but what the situation is not looking good for the Playbook X and Misfit, as the solo guy, he's the final hope for the team, and as soon as he goes down, the S12K fall.
Early mid-game engagement. Especially here, Rangers versus MVKE. Nathan gets a knockdown, gets that confirmation as well. And of course, that is a 2nd kill in a row. Superman finds the kryptonite of Nathan.
That player will get the confirmation there, but no. Sen9 is the team that will get the confirmation first. On its way, made its trajectory over towards the players. Not enough damage for the player to get taken down. Scooby-Doo slowly and steadily approaching the situation. Goes from the top of the mountain, now forward. The UMP-45 is definitely going to get the player down, and it's the player
on their backs, and BTR are trying to get those kills in, going in with aggressive. I think they're trying to come in and go nearer to Vampire Esports, trying to get those shots in, and Breezy gets Tony K down from the side of Vampire Esports. Now with that, it's a finisher, definitely a finisher, and now Vampire Esports down to 3 players left on their lineup.
Oh my god, down to 3 players, ladies and gentlemen. We have the 3 players alive, but Vampire Esports goes to fight with the team BTR. Oh my god, oh my goodness, Fedros, you beast, cooking down Newsy. And right with this, Now, Vampire Esports throwing the grenades. Perales made sure that he healed in top. Coming in, the grenade will burst down in a short while. It like fell short. It kind of bursted early on, but now Vampire Esports closing in. The BTR closing into the Vampires. Walks 6C. He's the guy that's down. Risey cooking that grenade. This can be detrimental for you. He's gonna throw that grenade. It's gonna hit the player. It's gonna take the player down. The Molotov will make sure to work up this guy, and it will be all for the players at the very least. So Risey into close vicinity. The 1v1 fight ensued. Risey gets taken down. Mela is super low on that HP. Oh my god. Oh my god. Going on Empire. Mela, the reason to be has been burned out.
Because right now they're still on the first elimination of the game. But esports trying to get those kills. They do get those kills against BTR, but on the other hand, they still have to revive two of those players. We're back to A7. BD finally disembarks their vehicles. This is a 2 versus 1. There's one down inside of BD. That's a finisher, but Revo will be getting knocked down. And BD, they do lose 2 players. And there's one player that's very close to death. A7, still 2 players in the running. 2 players need that revive. There's still a possibility of surviving this 1 versus 1. High ground inside of Alpha 7. Sidesteps, none of those bullets connecting until
Kinky Bo, come on. The grenade, he made sure that the players pushing on as well as 12k. They don't even know why and how that player can survive this closeness of a grenade, but there we go. CDAL, Telcom Digi Alliance, they get finished off. Squash Boo gets taken down. That's Bex 668. Kind of low on that HP alongside of AE. AMS also low on that. Fine, ladies and gentlemen, we have a solo, we have a duo, we have trios, we have squads in this match, and anything can happen at this point. I do truly believe that anything can happen because of just how unorthodox this location is, just how janky this location is. If you don't have a decent position, it's over for you.
Yeah, it's quite hard to position yourselves at this situation. I mean, the elevations, the landform, yourselves in this situation. And we're looking at 9 players left and 3 teams in. Talon down to 2 players, and wow, Talon is down to 1 player now with Godspeed getting those bullets in against Boy Chill. That's Axel, side of Talon Esports. Just hiding about, trying to see if they can keep their
Oh my god!
But RQ not in a good position. Godspeed is raining bullets down quite literally to their side. VG, so far they have the best situation right now. They get one inside of RQ, and that is RQ saying goodbye. Now this is between Axel versus the rest of VG.
As 2 teams, ladies and gentlemen, it's 3 versus 1 scenario. Talon, the situation is still into their hands as well. They can still get those matches with a chicken dinner as they're getting their 3rd elimination. Now back to the AKM. They're gonna take the fight into the close range quarters. The player closes in with the S12K. He does a lot of damage, but from the inside.
There's a lot of teams going in to like the same area, and of course we're seeing a lot of bullets already. MBKE versus A7. It looks like A7 will be saying goodbye prematurely. Oh my gosh, by the hands of MBKE. Not even 2 minutes into the game, they already managed to rack up 4 elimination points. But it's not over just yet. Boom Esports finds BG. Our previous winner chicken.
A break, man. Come on. We have a high OG. We have a newsy in this particular region where they're taking the fights in this map. Sorry for that, ladies and gentlemen. Telcom DG Alliance. This is another team that is close to the proximity of the fight.
Of course, they're lagging behind a lot by points, so they're trying to be as careful as possible. But over here, Vampire Esports is not looking well up this staircase, and of course, Vampire Esports is just right there trying to see if they can get those 2 eliminations that easily. Tony K lost a lot of health waste outside of this compound. Looks like Sem9, the rest of Sem9 is trying to storm in. In this window, this is a 2 versus 1. Sem9 versus Vampire Esports. Tony K very low on health. Grayson not connecting, however. Oh my gosh, it's quite frustrating. Tony K and the last person
we
was
go.
9 very low on health, but
1v4?
yeah, maybe 3 different teams coming in. Vampire Esports versus Seedal as well. Tony K is in trouble once again. They need that revive, and unfortunately, that's definitely the end. Nola, oh my gosh, we'll be saying goodbye by the hands of Seedal, and that
BB, Playboy X Misfit with a P90 going on forward. One boy instantly gets taken down by the S12K. Now M416 is not going to help you. S12K took a little while to get out, and now this the face front fight, a big Axatron. In fact, the AE alter ego. Beauty, you beauty, getting those S12K DBS connected, but now X666 is the final hope for the team. There's the more teams, there's the more closing in. That's a third party, fourth party closing in into the factor. S12K versus S12K, S12K versus DBS. S12K wins it out
into the area. And so with that, you know, we're just gonna have to kind of wrap it up and watch as these teams are gonna go against each other, and that would be actually Boom Esports versus BTR, and BTR is not. This is definitely not a good look for them. BTR, however, coming in with a lot of backup, and Boom Esports are congregating towards the second floor. Federalis, grenade in hand, throws it at the staircase. King Kibo goes down. Great as well. Oh my gosh. Federalis, come on! And up into that staircase. Actually,
so far. These 9 teams kind of have gone into a stalemate, but now the situation is gonna rise once again. It's on the face of Razak, that grenade, but it did not get any kind of connections. But in the meanwhile, Celcom GG Alliance get that elimination on them. Oh my god, that was a golden elimination. In a single split second, the Celcom GG Alliance have been completely annihilated of the match. Razak throwing the grenades instantly. At the same time, there are grenades coming towards his premises as well, but can he get those eliminations? Can he get those connectivities? This is a bigger question with those grenades. Now he only has 2 more grenades, 1 Molotov and 1 flash grenade. In fact, not a single smoke. There we go. 1 player, 3XXY gets eliminated. Zeta, this is a... You're not supposed to find out where the players are this out in the open. Instantly get punished. That's the second one down off the premises. Third one down of the team. Weedy as well. And now with this, the final guy of the Moin Donkeys is on its verge of being eliminated. MWK in the meanwhile versus Yangon Galacticos. It's finally happening. It's happening. The fights is back to back going on. Mernet Boy trying his level best using that M416 to the fullest, getting shots connectivity on towards the players. He so far managed to get 2 players down. Cloudy gets taken down. Superman gets Cloud out of the premises now with a single grenade. Mernet Boy, can you get that grenade connected on Superman? This is my question to you. This is my question to you. But that single grenade from the Superman has also done a decent amount of damage on towards the player. Down to the top 5, and this top 5 is a 1 versus 2 versus 3. In fact, 4 versus 4. This is not looking good as 1 player gets taken down. That's a grenade coming on. Also gets taken down. That's Rangers. This guy, Ranger, on its way, getting all those eliminations. Talon is down to the last 2 players. The players closing in. The grenades clutching up. Player threw that grenade right on the face. Jibana gets taken down, and once again he's cooking that grenade. He's gonna throw it up on towards the player. The player's coming from the left side. He's gonna throw it on the front land. Backside player is still alive, and RNG finally manages to take down the Talon Esports out of the equation. It's over for them. Talon Esports in the top 5 to get finished off, but now down to the last player. It is of the team RNG. The player E is rushing on. The grenades are gonna make it to win. The player super.
they're gonna go close in. This is the last leg of the map. You're down with Circles. Circles goes down, gets knocked down. Team Chica trying to storm in to the second floor of this building. Grenades coming in. EA, definitely good defense. They have the Molotov and wiggle their way and try to secure as much location as possible, secure as much resources as possible, and already we're seeing the kill feed going. Snap, 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 lots of knocks, lots of kills as well. So with that, we're already seeing red, so we're already seeing those numbers going down and the numbers of players still standing. You know what? This is really fun. It's down to 63 players, but still 18 teams on the run.
Oh my god, yes, it is 18 teams now to the 17 teams. Oh my Fight On is one place where there's fights happening. Shami's another place where the fights are happening. Look at the dark side. There's another fight happening. BTR getting eliminated. Hashtag number 16. 3 teams so far have been completely annihilated. MDK, BTR, RNG, and Sem9 is on the low verge of being eliminated as well. There's only 2. PBMS with the 4-player, 1 player being knocked down. Still getting that revival done. Okay, PBMS. But Sem9, things are not looking good for them. Things are not looking good as the final player completely good.
Oh my gosh, A7, they're making moves. As you can see, RQ, they're just backing away so fast. They're like, nah, I'm out of here, bro. I'm out of here. I mean, the second floor, trying to see if they can get some staircase skills. They get 1. Revo goes down. So, very hard game. Anyways, yes, this guy, he's trying to see if he can get some kills. 2 versus 1.
No.
Unfortunately, he'll be going down. Oh, man. A7 storm into their building and take away their players. But Burndia on the side of RQ goes down. That's the 3rd one. Oh my gosh. RQ is in a lot of trouble, and with that is our next elimination.
So getting Ghost down and out of the match, and then we have King Akiba, the Hope, the Hope is out. And then we have Unknown taking the shot against the Alpha 7 players that taking the player down, but not enough for the elimination. Mafioso coming in for the rescue. Now he's gonna move forward, gonna take a bam down, and with this, the tap shots goes on the way, not getting the connection. In fact, a Mafioso Wash, he's going close with the call, trying to find out where the enemies are. He's gonna get out, take the S12K out into the premises, but no. One player is down off the Alpha 7. That's 2 back-to-back areas who were completely in the circle, and both of those areas were kind of like opposite to each other, parallel to each other, just waiting for the teams to like cross from the water to get into the premises. But we have because Lewis James is knocked out. What do you beast? What's that? Just a single. So you managed to get the connection on them, and that is where you're gonna get the 3rd knockdown of one piece. The grenade is gonna go. It's not gonna make any kind of connection to the S.
The number 1 spot, and unfortunately, EA met their demise quite early on. So oh my gosh, that was good grenade elimination. Down to 11 teams. Southeast 7 in our screens right now. We have 4 eliminations so far. PBMS getting shot at, getting confirmed as well. BG's also having an engagement against Southern Esports. Alpha 7 took some damage from somewhere out there in the map, so they'll have to definitely get the lookout.
In the kill feed, we see Talon getting eliminated. Some players at BG also are like losing some players of their team. Another circle shift closing on. Go Mars side. It's exactly going to go towards the Mars side, ladies and gentlemen. And right now,
right behind them, A7, they're in for the backup. They have Todak on their crosshairs. Mafioso, oh my gosh, very low on health, gets finished off all the way from behind. Cdal takes down A7, wipes them up completely. But actually, it's just 1 player that they got, and Cdal, they're only 1 elimination so far. But right now, they have the opportunity to get a Todak Esports into their hands. But Dio goes down, gets knocked down, and Todak Peko behind his boulder, sidestepping. They have Cdal on the crosshairs.
Yes.
Just sidestep, loses some health. Oh my gosh, they get knocked down. Cdal as well. Look, very low on health. Goes on the red as well. 9 from Todak. I think this is the second to the last player still standing. And other players very, very low on health. And Peko needs that revive. And so with that, Todak will have to play their cards very, very carefully. Looks like Peko will.
BMS, the last guy, he's in the circle. Team Vampire Esports team. That's a confirmation, a domination, and right with the grenade elimination goes into the. Also gets a grenade right on the. Oh my! The team safe right up there. Then sewing, ladies and gentlemen, the party is coming out. Vampire is gonna steal the elimination of Romeo Lola alive as well, so it's a 2 versus 2 that can potentially happen, and Frankie gets eliminated. It is the sixth.
Now we're down to 4 teams and 6 players. Vampire Esports, they have the numbers advantage as well as YG. And so this is up to Cdal and Boom Esports kind of play their cards right. We see Bumboss. They're cooking up this grenade. Will they aim it at? They will be aiming it at Vampire Esports. Vampire Esports throws their own grenade as well. None of it taking some really significant damage, but in the end, Boom Esports, they lose their lives to the circle. And now with